The COVID-19 pandemic brought many challenges to the Commission on Higher Education leaders, teachers, and learners. However, it doesn't stop our quest in educating our learners to build a better world for future generations. Thus, the Quirino State University MADDELA campus joins the Commission on Higher Education in pursuing quality education and continuity of learning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 7 commencement exercises with the theme, Flourish in Complexity Through Resilience, Innovation, and Excellence. To start with, let us offer this celebration to the Lord Almighty through a video presentation and to be followed by the singing of the national anthem to strengthen our nationalistic spirit.
At this juncture, may we now listen to the salutation of Ms. Melanie G. Bangayan, a graduate of Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Technology and Livelihood Education.
To the Honorable Board of Regents, University President and Vice Presidents, distinguished guests, the beloved parents of my fellow graduates, the 2021 class, a blessed day to one and all. Before I deliver my speech, let me share with you quotes from one of the famous American authors, Miss Helen Adams Keller. According to Miss Keller, the highest result of education is tolerance. She further says that our teachers should breathe life into knowledge so that it takes new form in progress and civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, while drafting this speech, these quotes had touched my heart. First, because I am grateful that God hath chosen Quirino State University to where I could start dreaming. Second, because I met my teacher with whom I entrusted my well-founded belief and hope in life. And lastly, because I appreciated the value of education as I recognized the sacrifices of our beloved teachers for us to be the best version of ourselves. I, therefore, believe that it is the tolerance that made our teachers a selfless hero who borne the risk of exposure for an upskill adapting to the new normal education. Furthermore, it is the tolerance that pushes our parents to become instant home teacher who dwells on modules and online setup. Finally, it is the tolerance, a silver lining, that brought us here and put all our learnings towards realization. To our ever dearest teachers and parents, we owe you a lot. Today, we are supposed to wear our black gown with our best makeup while entering the university's golden stage. We are supposed to see those brighter smiles and witness the joy through everyone's teary eyes. We are supposed to personally hear congratulations while giving unending warm embraces. But these supposes have manifold reasons why it has to be unrealized. Why? For us to become the product of resilience, the survivor of change. My fellow graduates, despite the drastic effect of the pandemic that leads to this new normal society, there are opportunities outside that await us. Fear not because we were taught of perseverance, that even after how many times we fail, tumatayo pa rin tayo. Doubt not because we were molded towards becoming an adaptive learner and future educator to give life to the young who are currently suffering from the unprecedented event and help them find the benefit of this endeavor.
To give us the honor to present the candidates for graduation, may we have Mr. Celino S. Malunao, our campus registrar, to be followed by the conferment of degrees by our University President, Dr. Hermenegildo F. Samoy Jr.
Mr. President, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021 who had satisfactorily completed their academic requirements in their respective degrees. They are as follows. For the baccalaureate degrees, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Animal Science, 5 males and 8 females. Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Crop Science, 3 males and 1 female. Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, 4 males and 2 females. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Technology and Livelihood Education, 12 males and 23 females. For the pre-baccalaureate program, Certificate in Agricultural Science, 14 males and 9 females. A total of 81 candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Board of Regents of Quirino State University, I hereby declare you graduates of Quirino State University, and therefore you are entitled to receive certificates of graduation and enjoy whatever benefits appertaining thereto. Congratulations!
At this point, may we all be inspired by the messages coming from the resilient, innovative, and excellent leaders, starting with the Chairman of the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. J. Prospero E. de Vera III, followed by our very own Congressman, Honorable Juni E. Kua.
Para sa Class of 2021, isang mapagpalayang araw sa inyong lahat. Hayaan niyong simulan ko ang aking mensahe sa isang mainit na pagbati at pagpupugay sa mga magsisipagtapos ngayong araw na ito. Today, while the situation has somehow improved compared to March of 2020, things are obviously far from how they were before and would probably not go back to the old normal. I understand your frustration of missing a live graduation. Pero saludo ako sa inyo dahil napagtagumpayan ninyo ang mga hamon ng pandemya at naipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral sa kabila ng mga balakid at limitasyon. At ngayon ay mas handa na kayong harapin ang susunod na yugto ng inyong buhay. You and your university were able to courageously respond to the needs of the times, move forward as one, and rise above the challenges. Now, on the part of CHED, we acted quickly and conscientiously at the onset of the pandemic and devised ways to allow continued access to quality education through flexible modes of learning. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, we ensured that learning continued by adopting a policy of flexible learning. Sa aking pagpadyak sa iba't ibang pamantasan sa buong Pilipinas, ako'y nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makausap, makasama, at makahalubilo ang mga mag-aaral, guro at empleyado ng iba't ibang pamantasan at kolehiyo sa bansa. I heard stories of struggles in the midst of the pandemic. We recognize the diligence, patience, and hard work of both the administrators, the faculty, the staff, and most important, the students, for not allowing the pandemic to ruin your dreams and aspirations. Last February 2021, nakilala ko ang magkapatid na parehong tertiary education subsidy grantees sa Tibiao, Antique. Sila ay si Maria at Remigio Escudero mula sa University of Antique. Ang kanilang ikinabubuhay ay magtinda ng balut at pagtama ng pandemya, nawalan sila ng kabuhayan. When they received their subsidy during the COVID-19 pandemic in May, pagkatapos nilang gastusin ang kanilang test sa mga pangangailangan nila sa pag-aaral, ginamit nila ang natitirang test upang makabangon ang kanilang negosyo at makakuha ng panggastos sa pang-araw-araw na pag-aaral. Last month, when I was in Cebu, I met Renami Nunez. Si Renami ay test beneficiary ng 2 taon na. Ginamit niya ang kanyang unang test subsidy para kabitan ng kuryente ang kanilang bahay dahil naaawa siya sa kanyang kapatid na nag-aaral sa dilim. Her second subsidy was used to buy her first cell phone in her life, and her third subsidy to buy a second-hand laptop for herself and her brother. She continues to study to better herself. She will be the first in her family to get a college education. A few weeks ago, during my bike ride, I met Catherine Ehe, who used her test subsidy para makapagpatayo ng sari-sari store at para ipagawa ang bubong ng kanilang bahay, makatapos niyang bilhin ang pangangailangan niya for flexible learning. And soon, I hope to meet some of the test beneficiaries in your university. These stories of success from our scholars are the reason why this year we claim victory for free higher education. These stories are proof that the Duterte administration prioritizes free and quality education for our young people. It is also with pride and happiness that I share with you that even in the midst of the pandemic, more than 1.6 million Filipinos in more than 200 public universities now continue to receive quality higher education for free. Sa iba't ibang panig ng ating bansa, ay narinig ko na mga kwento ng tagumpay ng ating mga mag-aaral, lalong-lalo na ang mga nakakakuha ng test at tulong duno. From their success stories, we can already claim that free higher education under RA 10931, the most important social legislation in the history of higher education, is a success. Overall, today, more than 2 million students are supported by the government amidst this global pandemic, so that the students can continue receiving quality education and move closer towards the realization of their dreams to improve themselves and to improve the plight of their families. As we therefore celebrate your graduation today, we look back at the years of hard work and determination, the unwavering commitment in your continuous quest for knowledge. Let your graduation remind you of the gains that you have achieved collectively and individually, and the constant push to do better and to better yourselves as you enter the world of work. As you leave the portals of your university, I am optimistic that you will become active contributors to national growth and the competitiveness of our country. You have been equipped with the necessary competencies anchored on the university's core values. And so you must use this to make your distinctive mark in society by transforming lives. Never stop learning and continue to pursue activities that will serve as precursors of discovery to ensure continuous productivity and sustainability for our future generations. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
To our beloved Governor Dax Kua, our Vice Governor Jojo Bakilar, members of the Sangguniang Panglalawigan, mayors and other municipal officials, barangay officials. Also greetings to the Board of Trustees of this great institution, the Quirino State University, President June Samoy, other campus officials, faculty members, parents, school organizations, graduates, and in a very special way, let me greet the honor graduates. Today marks a very significant milestone in your life. Class 2021, I believe, will always be remembered as the COVID-19 pandemic class. First ever that went through alternative teaching method. And so therefore, you all deserve a special recognition because of the extraordinary challenges in finishing your courses amidst this serious health pandemic. So let us give them a big round of applause. On the occasion of your graduation, let me first congratulate you and your parents for a milestone accomplishment. Finishing a degree entails hard work and great perseverance. So again, let us give them a big round of applause. Let me say that you're fortunate to live in a world of opportunities. The modern world that you now face, although filled with challenges because of the pandemic, is a progressive, knowledge, science, and technology-based world. The age of information technology, artificial intelligence, big data, robotics, etc. And the pace of change, invention, and discovery is unprecedentedly fast. That's the reason why I say that your world is a world of opportunities. I believe that with the right attitude, strategy, and education, your probability of success is very, very great. Today, I want to talk about 3 personalities that changed the world. And I refer to Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Eleanor Roosevelt, who is the wife of President Franklin Roosevelt, a great president of the United States of America. Let me begin with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is the founder of Apple Incorporated. We are all aware of the Apple computers, the Apple cell phone. It's a gadget that's so important today that you cannot function well without one. So, this great man, Steve Jobs, said that to succeed, you need to know your passion. Once you have discovered your love or passion, then you will enjoy what you're doing and success will just be around the corner. I tried to paraphrase Steve Jobs in that statement. So, let me read to you his inspiring words, which I tried to paraphrase. He said that one must have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. they somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. And then another quotation from him. He said, "You have to be burning with an idea or a problem or a wrong you want to right. There is no reason not to follow your heart." So, search for your heart's desire and pursue it with all your might. In other words. So, to this great man, you need to be bold, to be courageous, and be your best. So, wherever you go with all your heart. So this is the lesson that we must learn from this man. To find your passion, and knowing your passion, pursue it to your heart's desire. According to Bill Gates, the second person I'd like to talk about is a man who, at a very young age, discovered also his passion and became one of the richest person in the whole world. He is known for his prowess for computer programming, and he is known for his product called Windows and Microsoft. We are all aware of all of these great inventions. So, according to Bill Gates, when you're doing what you really like, money will just follow. So it is really, to these two persons, it is really knowing what you want and what your passion is, and knowing that you will have a clear direction, and because you're motivated and you are enjoying your work, then you will pursue it relentlessly, and that ensures success. So on the occasion of your graduation, let me tell you all this and remind you of these two great persons. And their belief in many ways had been proven to be true. You know, in many commencement ceremonies that I have been invited to for a short speech, I have always advised that pursuing a profession and striving to stand out in the profession can be an ultimate goal for all of you. But I also believe that becoming an entrepreneur is also a great option. So you can try to find your passion and turn it into an enterprise. So when you find what you like and turn it to an enterprise, then what you are doing does not become a work, but becomes an enjoyment. And therefore, chances and probability of success becomes great. So according to Bill Gates, let me remind you that when you're doing what you really like, money will just follow. And so finally, let me tell you about what I have read about Eleanor Roosevelt. She said very eloquently that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Ang kinabukasan ay nasa mga taong naniniwala sa kanilang mga panaginip. In other words, when you discover your passion and is able to come up with a vision of a dream of what that goal is, then we can say that his chances of success will be great. So, to the members of class 2021, the word is for you to discover, be bold to dream, and pursue your dream. And to the QSU family, I say, congratulations for preparing this class of 2021 to be ready to face the opportunities and the challenge of a world that we all live in today. So keep up the good work. And I would like to end by quoting again a statement by Bill Gates when he said that in the long run, your human capital is your main base of competition. Your leading indicator of where you're going to be 20 years from now is how well you're doing in your education system. So, to the QSU family, I would like to thank you for your role in the nation building. Your role is critically important, and so I say keep doing a good job and continue to nurture the youth. So, mga minamahal kong kababayan, ang ating probinsya ng Quirino ay isang probinsyang matahimik. Probinsya na maunlad, na may mga mamamayan na nagkakaunawaan, living in peace and stability as well as harmony. And this is all because of political unity. And so let us try to remember always the spirit of community united in action. So on this note, let me once again congratulate our graduates and the official dam of our great institution, the Quirino State University, as well as our leaders and our parents and our community as a whole. Let us keep the spirit of cooperation and oneness always in our hearts and in our minds. So, mabuhay ang Quirino State University, mabuhay ang Quirino. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat na muli.
To introduce to us the guest speaker of today's event, may we hear from our campus administrator, Dr. Narcisa S. Aganon.
Good morning. Apart from endurance and hard work, there are only two different values that emerge from the alchemy of the achieving person. These are the pioneering spirit and readiness to take risks. Our exceptional guest for today's major event is a living idiom of a woman who was born at the perfect time. She is a well-known individual with the authority to lead and monitor all implementations and operations with the purpose of pursuing a unified roadmap that is consistent with the Commission's reform agenda and the strategic plan of our region. What makes her so relevant? It was a defining experience for her when she first began her work. And it continues to be a defining experience for her now that she is leading a large group of people in order to promote relevant and quality education, thereby ensuring access to higher education and guaranteeing and protecting academic freedom for continuing intellectual growth, advancement of learning, and research in whatever educational landscape that we are implementing. Coupled with an impressive and strong background, it is not surprise that she's always been devoted to everything she does, which has led her to her current position. She is here to encourage all of us, especially the graduating students. So please, help me welcome our CHED Regional Director, Dr. Julieta M. Parasmam.
To the members of Quirino State University's Board of Regents, which is headed by the Honorable Commissioner Professor Lilian L. de las Llagas, to Dr. Hermenegildo F. Samoy Jr., the President of Quirino State University, and other university and campus officials, to the faculty and the non-teaching staff, and to the graduates who will soon be reaping the fruits of your sacrifices and labor in completing your respective academic degrees and for overcoming the rigidities during these trying times. To the proud parents of the graduating class, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to everyone. Before I go on with my message, I would like to convey my warm felicitations to the graduates and to your proud parents. Your resilience during your academic journey and during the new normal has been indeed tested. You conquered and you overcame the hurdles that the trying times have shown during your academic rigors for the past years. May I also congratulate the members and officials of the university administration, the faculty members, and the non-teaching staff who are behind the establishment and development of the enabling environment that helped in the furthering and in the nurturing of our dear graduates' knowledge, skills, competencies, and talents during their stay in the university. I am truly honored to have the privilege to virtually address you and share some thoughts and insights during this remarkable and memorable milestone in your lives. I remember the day when I celebrated the graduation of my only child back in 2011 when she graduated from UP Diliman. It was a day exuding with happiness and a moment so beautiful that it will forever be cherished. Today, I strongly sense the similar thoughts and feelings exuding, okay, from your parents, from the members of your family, from your loved ones, and even from your mentors and faculty. I believe, my dear graduates, that you and your loved ones who are with us today feel the same way, because this occasion indicates that you have triumphantly and satisfactorily fulfilled the requirements of flexible learning, and you won over the difficulties brought about by the limited movement due to prescribed restrictions, series of changing community quarantine status, and other essential health protocols. The world certainly changed, and it keeps on changing. It has been almost 2 years now since the great shift in our day-to-day lives happened. The global pandemic indeed blew our lives, so that we have seen so many suffered, millions of lives lost, and millions more contracted the fatal disease and are in need of medical attention to keep breathing and to retain a steadfast pace to survive and to recover. In an abrupt change, adaptive learning and working arrangements have to be implemented, and social and festive gatherings have to be avoided so as to control the spread of the virus. Our communities have been heavily struck, and those who are not in the opportune side struggled the most. Everyone has a story to tell and experienced hard time and loss of some kind. On the brighter side, each one of us picked up and learned lessons that will help us navigate and deal with the complexities of life in this new normal. Ipinapaalala sa atin ng kasalukuyang panahon kung paano nagpatuloy sa buhay kahit na tayo ay nawalay ng matagal sa ating mga minamahal sa buhay. Ipinapaalala sa atin na kailangan nating maging matatag laban sa mga maladilubyong problema. Tinuruan tayo ng kasalukuyang panahon na magkaroon ng pagkakataong mag-isip at maghanap ng mga bagong paraan upang mapagtagumpayan at maisagawa ng buong husay ang ating mga gawain. Ginising ang diwa natin ng kasalukuyang panahon, ang ating ulirat at kamalayan, at muli nitong ipinamulat sa atin na ang mga nakasanayan noon at ngayon ay hindi angkop magpakailanman. The impetus brought about by the dreaded pandemic prove that we are indeed living in a complex world that is full of uncertainties. Your mentors in life and the lessons you learned along your journey imbued you with vital knowledge and skills to ensure that you thrive in a multifaceted environment. As I skim through the pages of life, there are approaches or ways that you, my dear graduates, may follow to accept, orient, and prepare yourselves for the situations, consequences, and eventualities. First, do what you can and not worry yourselves on what you cannot control. We can act on situations that we can control, and we have to accept things that we are not bound to control. This has been applied even during the olden times, as encapsulated in the popular serenity prayer, which goes this way: grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. What a beautiful reminder, right? After your graduation, and as you traverse the roads of life, you will encounter instances in which some situations may not happen in your favor, and people around you may not respond the way you want them to respond, which would make you angry perhaps and resentful, thus rendering you out of focus with clouded mind that would consequently make you frustrated. But you may choose to respond otherwise. Instead of paying time for irrepressible situations, focus on circumstances and things that are well within your control. In doing so, you will find a profound empowerment and strength which will energize you and direct you to stay focused. Utilize the skills, the knowledge, and the competencies you acquired as a student and as a lifelong learner during your academic stint at Quirino State University as tools to innovate and conscientiously put effort to endeavors that you are capacitated to venture on. With this, you will be able to continue a motivated and productive life. Second, serve for the truth and common good. For the succeeding days or months or any time within your career journey, there are those who will be preparing to seek job opportunities, while others will venture on the different business pursuits which our present economy has to offer. Whatever endeavor or opportunity you are going to grab, I urge you to always discern and work for the truth and betterment of yourself and of your countrymen. I, for one, strongly believe that serving for the truth and common good can never go wrong, for doing what is right and just will never bother your conscience, and your heart and mind will be assured of peace at the end of the day. This is one of the hardest ways to execute in life, for you may have unpleasant encounters with perhaps some people and may undergo relentless hardships that necessitate painstaking sacrifices. This may reduce you to an unpopular person to some, but like what I always profess to my colleagues, if your intention is to do your work right and to serve the people in the best way you can, because you consider this as your vocation, then do not join the bandwagon for the popularity contest. May you always be reminded that your credibility and integrity are certainly and are always at stake as you engage with the different endeavors and dealings you will have in your life. Riches will mean nothing if your credibility and integrity are tainted. Protect it by ensuring that your work is guided and clothed with truthfulness. Always remember that it is as delicate as a glass that when broken, it can never be well mended. As scholar ng bayan and as graduates of Quirino State University, may you exemplify the values and character that will be crucial in the determination of our country's future. Our country, which invested in you, may not demand anything in return, but it expects that you will be the ones who will take the forefront and direct the helm towards a bright and better future that is grounded on truth and common good. And the third, don't resist change. Accept it. Indeed, we are living in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, or more popularly known as the VUCA world. It is undeniable that the world we live in is perplexed, and change is always integrated in life's equation. Acceptance paves the way for us to see a clear vision of the present situation, and it frees us up from the possibility of social paralysis and stagnation. In doing so, we will be able to acknowledge the pertinent actions that must be taken to move forward. Accepting change definitely helps us recover, learn, grow, and feel better. My dear graduates, you all have demonstrated this. As I have said earlier, you were all able to stand victorious and remain steadfast against all odds during the great shift in the delivery of learning for these past almost 2 years. Your days of formation and transformation at Quirino State University, supplemented by your experience during this new normal, prepared you to embrace change. As you leave the confines of your alma mater, may you be reminded that the world awaiting for you has remarkably changed. You will have to make significant adjustments in order for you to function as you commence a new beginning. Yes, it will definitely be very difficult, and you will experience hardships along the way. But I am confident that you will be able to survive based on the resilience you exhibited and on how you responded to the demands of flexible learning during this pandemic. My dear graduates, your graduation theme today speaks about flourishing in a complex world through resilience, innovation, and excellence. Let me speak about these very important words. Resilience. We Filipinos are naturally resilient. You have truly exhibited this during this crisis. Hindi ba't nagagawa pa nating tumawa kahit na nasa gitna tayo ng pandemya, 10 ng mga hinaharap nating problema na kaakibat ng pandemya? Hindi ba't nagagawa pa nating makakita ng ilaw kahit na tayo ay nasa madilim na yugto ng ating buhay? Ika nga nila, tayong mga Pilipino, malalagpasan natin ang mga problema at anumang problema basta tayo'y tumindig ng matikas at manatiling mayroong matatag na paninindigan na may kasamang puso't pananampalataya. Yes, I firmly believe that resilience naturally runs through our veins as Filipino people. My dear graduates, always have that positive outlook in life. Practice critical and resilient thinking, as you may come across Herculean dilemmas in this dynamic world. Always remember that nothing is permanent in this world, and this crisis too will pass. Next word is innovation. Pave new ways. Use your learnings in life and the knowledge, skills, and competencies imbibed in you and inculcated in you by your beloved alma mater and mentors. Create a better world, a better Philippines, and a better community by innovating and looking for adaptive ways that respond to the demands of times. Sabi nga nila, kung gusto, may paraan. Lagi nating naririnig ang kasabihang ito. Natural sa ating mga Pilipino ang pagiging madiskarte sa buhay, kung kaya't nagagawa nating maging matatag sa harap ng anumang krisis. Naway lagi ninyong tandaan na ang katatagan ay kailangang sabayan ng diskarte. Diskarteng nakabatay sa katotohanan. And lastly, excellence. Excellence is the manifestation of doing good deeds by standing up for a cause, perform with due diligence and prudence, and truly listening to the call of the realities of the world and welfare of the people. Today, you are gifted with the opportunity that empowers you to harness possibilities and endeavors for your individual professional growth and for the betterment of our country. Naway pahalagahan ninyo't pagbutihing maigi ang kahit na anumang gawain na maipapatong sa inyong mga balikat sa kasalukuyan at sa hinaharap. Ibigay ninyo ang inyong buong husay sa anumang gawain sapagkat ito'y hindi para lamang sa inyong pansariling kapakanan, kundi para sa kapakanan ng komunidad na inyong pagsisilbihan. Sabi nga sa Bible, diba, maging yung mga liliit na mga tasks lamang o responsibilities na inaibigay sa atin, let us do our best to perform well. Kung tayo ay mapagkakatiwalaan sa maliliit na bagay, tayo ay pagkakatiwalaan ng Diyos sa mas malalaking mga bagay at responsibilidad. Paniguradong mapapanatag ang inyong kaisipan at kalooban kapag inyong isinagawa ang mga gawain at adhikain sa buhay ng buong husay at buong puso. I hope and pray that you will remember and put into practice the theme of your graduation today and the insights that you have partaken today. It is my utmost hope that you will always remember your duty and responsibility to our country, and that you will be the catalyst of change that our beloved country truly needs. Class of 2021, go live and thrive with resilience, innovation, and excellence. Once again, congratulations. A blessed morning, and thank you very much for listening.
In behalf of Quirino State University MADDELA Campus, may we extend our sincere gratitude to Director Julieta M. Paras for gracing this event and for giving your words of wisdom to our graduates. Thank you very much, ma'am. I believe that if you work hard enough and do things the right way, recognition will come consequently. Now at this point, the most awaited part of the program has finally arrived. The recognition of Latin honors and the awarding of diplomas and certificates to the graduates. Latin honors will be presented by Dr. Veronica C. Balbin, the Director for Instruction, to be followed by the awarding of diplomas by the respective program chairs.
I am honored to present to you the Academic Excellence Awardees for the school year 2020-2021. From the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, cum laude, Mary Joy J. Corpus. From the Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Technology and Livelihood Education, cum laude, Melanie G. Bangayan. And Lycadrine S. Gabatino. Congratulations and good luck to your next journey. God bless.
It is with pride and honor to present to you the graduates of the Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Technology and Livelihood Education. Agbayani, Errol Tihol. Ansohas, Ritzel Texon, Academic Awardee. Bakdayan, Aiko Santarde, Academic Awardee. Bangayan, Melanie Dinubiagon, cum laude. Baroga, Emma Emiliano, Academic Awardee. Best Researcher in her research Light and Rain Sensor Activated Clothesline System. Bulan Jasper Ryan Pasqua. Bungbay Mark Rafael Paltec, Academic Awardee. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Claro Aaron Jean Saint Francia. Cortez Cheryl Barba. Espiritu Mayna Manzano. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Esteban Desiree Joy Valdez. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Gabatino Lycadrine Santos, cum laude. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Gubo Jeron Urbistondo. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Hornacion Genevieve Ricardo, Academic Awardee. Lunas Glacy May Labtino. Madarang Marnet Credo. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Magastino Jeremy Tangonan, Academic Awardee. Most Outstanding Practice Teacher, Leadership Awardee, and active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Manganit Stephanie Pumegas, Socio-Cultural Awardee. Marcos Richard Jr. Duldulao, active involvement in sports activities. Mateo Gurley Rodriguez, Academic Awardee. Mejia Yolene Chris Juan, Academic awardee. Melchor Frederick Baliton, academic awardee. Miguel Mary Jane Toledo, Mirador Novelin Mata, Paguyon Jezeline Tanya, academic awardee. Active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Salimpade Cecilio Jr. Lim, academic awardee. Shera Joel Maximo, active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Taan Junilin Bunyel, academic awardee. Talungan Maria Ruth Gusi, Ugot Mercedita Santos, active involvement in sports activities. Orbistondo Daniel de la Cruz, socio-cultural awardee. Valdez Isagani Munar, Villaflor Emma Joy Garcia, active involvement in socio-cultural activities. Villanueva Eileen Joy Gaspar, and Yagyagon Faith Dinon. Congratulations, graduates of 2021.
It is with great pride and honor to present to you the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, Batch 2021. Blancas Christian Martinez, recipient of Active Leadership Award. Kabulong Kalel Norens Diego, recipient of Merit Award for Diligence. Calagos Aljuric Galapon, Corpus Mary Joy Jacinto, recipient of Active Leadership Award, Merit Award for Diligence, and recognition for her active involvement in social-cultural activities. De la Cruz Kelly Ann Verdadero, recognition for her active involvement in sports activities. And Medina Mark Joseph Pasqua, recipient of Active Leadership Award. Congratulations, graduates!
I have the honor to present to you the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Animal Science. Cara Jerry Joy S., recognition for his active participation in socio-cultural activities. Kalangan Kenneth S., Galpito Daniel L., Perez Reggie A., Respicio Harwin Kayam C., Baingan Christine Joy V. De Vera Rona May G. Gandesa Abigail P. Paggad J.Ann B. Platero Georgina Kate S. Recognition for her active participation in socio-cultural activities and active participation in sports. Sobredo Apple Jean G. Olila Venus Joy A. Villanueva Emeros B. Recognition for her active participation in socio-cultural activities and an Athlete of the Year awardee. These are the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Crop Science. Bonares Mark Angelo M. Guerrero Genesis V. Pascua John Dexter N. And Mariano Cecil G. Congratulations, graduates! I have the honor to present to you the graduates of Certificate in Agricultural Science, Batch 2021. Agkawili Clifford Hill Rivera. Recognition for his active participation in sports. Alves Lujen Santos. Bagisi Miguel Fontanilla. Basig Jasper J. Corpus. Recognition for his active participation in sports. Binlingan Warren Dinamling. Buenaflor Jeremy Castillo. The Legend Brent Virgil Wacas. Esteban Ralph Van Magno. Gampik Jaime Jr. Piñano. Gargabete Jidel Bangayan. Gumatin Janrique Dumulag. Naupo Jordan Ayudok. Pakyod Janmark Diaz. Ramos Eric Lucero. Balabag Christine Rose Balen. Balbin Rosel Oriña. Bibat Jennifer Tugade. Darang Remalin Batuon. Recognition for her active participation in sports. Garcia Lovejoy Santiago. Juarizo Jefferlin Gulgulway. Mendez Hazel Lopez. Norberte Ruchel Aliado. Recognition for her active participation in sports. And Sabala Jelsa Tamayo. Congratulations, graduates!
Congratulations, graduates! And now, may we listen to the Benediction address of Miss Mary Joy J. Corpus, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, cum laude.
Our commencement speaker, university officials, faculty and staff, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a good day to all. Today is a turning point in our lives, and what a pleasure it is to celebrate our milestone during these tough times in education. Graduation marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. I am certain that many of us are already anxious about starting the new one, because unlike an English book, we cannot sheep through the pages of life that has not yet been written, and every day that passes is another page we write in ourselves. Luckily, as QSU graduates, we have been given all of the papers and ink we need to write our own stories. And with the love and support of our families, friends, fellow graduates, our stories will become bestsellers. Let me share you my favorite quote, "You are never too old to reach for your dream." 4 years ago, I was undecided which course of life to follow. I asked myself, how could I start my life all over again? Entering college was way far from my plans. Back then, I just wanted to get a job to sustain our needs with my kids. But my family and close friends forced me to continue my studies, that this was the right way, and that education is the path that I have long been looking for towards my success. On the first day of school, I felt ashamed. Lahat ng mga classmates ko, mga teenager at nasa 20s pa. But as time goes by, I learned to embrace the new situation. I know some of you had the same situation as mine, being a mother and a student. Many of you can relate, especially our fellow graduates from the College of Teacher Education. You are one of my inspirations, though. It's no joke to be a mother doing all the household chores and at the same time studying, especially these trying times of pandemic. Salute to all of us. We did it. We all did it. Hindi hadlang ang pagiging nanay at ang ating edad upang hindi natin makamit ang ating mga pangarap sa buhay. It is never too late to start to put ourselves at the top of our list, prioritize, and do what we've always wanted to do. No matter if we are in our 30s, 40s, or beyond, we can still have a chance. Becoming successful is not confined to one certain age or even one career. In fact, the most flourishing people are the ones who have reinvented themselves, attempted, left, and decided again. We must breathe out the best manifestations of ourselves. Certainly, we are never too old to set new goals and dream new dreams. Class of 2021, we have persevered together to adversity. We have developed resilience and overcome challenges. I won't say goodbye to this class since one day we will meet again. Thank you to our university and the administration for never giving up on us, for being our haven for the past 4 years, and for preparing us for our journey ahead. Thank you to our instructors for they have equipped us knowledge we need for our chosen profession. To my family, thank you so much for always supporting me in whatever endeavor I set out to accomplish. Your compassion and faith in me have given me the confidence to aim high and pursue my dreams. To my children, who serve as my inspiration and motivation, thank you for always being patient and for understanding that I have to stay in front of my laptop to finish my studies, my activities, my papers, and my projects. I want also to thank my grandparents for their unconditional love they have shown me, reflecting Christ in their compassion and support. To my close friends, thank you for your encouragement and motivation. To my classmates, thank you for your stamina, resilience, and little creativity. We survive and thrive the most challenging times in history. We have learned lessons and made memories that will bind us together forever. Thank you for the camaraderie and teamwork. And most importantly, I give thanks to our Almighty Father for His unending grace and guidance. Congratulations, class of 2021. Wherever God has called you, let your deep gladness serve the world hungry for your gifts. Continue believing in yourself and aim for greater heights. Thank you.
May we all join virtually the graduates for their pledge of loyalty to be led by Ms. Lycadrine S. Gabatino, a graduate of Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Technology and Livelihood Education.
We, the graduates of Quirino State University MADDELA campus, do hereby sincerely pledge our love, loyalty, and gratitude to our dear alma mater who has bestowed upon us the blessings of education and good moral character life. We further pledge our full support to the goals and ideals for which she stands and do our best to live up to her hopes and expectations, that we shall never tarnish her name and that we shall give her reasons to be proud of. As graduates of our own beloved alma mater, we promise to promote the welfare of our fellow men and to be useful citizens to our country, the Republic of the Philippines. So help us God.
Any institution's alumni are the key to its growth. Hence, may we now witness as Ms. Lilibet Roque, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, leads the audit of membership to QSU Alumni Association.
I state your name. As member of Quirino State University Alumni Association, do solemnly pledge allegiance to the Constitution and bylaws, as well as the duty constituted rules and regulations of the Association. I further pledge that I will commit sincerity, my interest and concern for my fellow alumni in this university, and will uphold the goals and ideals of our alma mater for the realization of its vision, mission, and objectives. So help me God.
To conclude today's momentous event, may we listen to our University President, Dr. Herminhilde F. Samui Jr. for the President's charge.
Flourish in complexity through resilience, innovation, and excellence. My warmest greetings to the graduates of 2021. This year's graduation theme captures the realities of the moment, thriving and succeeding amidst the precarious time. Dear graduates, as I extend my congratulations, allow me to also express my sincerest gratitude to all of you for the trust and confidence you have bestowed in the university in its delivery of quality education in the midst of a pandemic. You have held on to us while we rethink, redesign, and recalibrate the foundations of education appropriate and effective in the new normality. While you struggle coping with the demands and adversities brought by COVID-19, we in the university had painstakingly and rigorously explored the ideas of digital literacy and digital pedagogies to help you adjust with the inherent shock of moving to the distance learning and online space. Even when confronted with risk of failure, we have tried and tried until we succeeded. For as Robert Frost has said, how many things would you attempt if you could not fail? For us in the university, Your graduation is our triumph over a sudden and challenging predicament in the structure of the educational system. Your faith in us is our driving force to develop, innovate, and create a meaningful investment to achieve our goal of providing you with excellent advanced education, higher technological, professional, and vocational instruction and training. Graduates, in the time of crisis, the most valuable impact you can do for yourself and for the community is to remain tough and smart. Your professional education and resilience are brilliant and significant synthesis to withstand the test of time. It will enable you to think, increase, and transform your capacities into outstanding accomplishments and contributions. Today, young people like you see the real and virtual world with limitless possibilities, abundant opportunities, and diverse range of knowledge. Take advantage of your creativity, your vigor, and your curiosity to discover the unknown, the unexplored, and the unfamiliar. The beauty of your extraordinary ideas may one day surprise you with amazing discoveries and innovations which you can use to change your life, your community, and the society. Do not succumb to the pressure of what other people expect of you. Remember that just like a computer, you can always remove, change, and reset the pre-existing settings of your life. However, use your potentials beyond your real or virtual default setting. Dear graduates, as your university president, I take pride in achieving a major milestone in your lives. The entire university officials, faculty, and staff are incredibly proud of your perseverance to earn a degree and become professionals. You and the university have responded, endured, and succeeded the challenges of the overnight change in education. Together, we persisted and we flourished. To the graduates of batch 2020-2021, strive to be the best. Strive for excellence. Congratulations, and may God guide you in your journey.
Till eternity.
religion have caused so much of our physical and mental health, the dilemma of the graduates became evident. Nevertheless, my dear graduates, may I share to you the words of Dalai Lama, and I quote, "Despite difficulties, always keep optimism. I can overcome these difficulties." That mental attitude itself will bring inner strength and self-confidence. Having that mindset, it will push you towards your dreams. Again, congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2020-2021. This has been your host, Rochelle Buukan Nukaza, saying thank you and keep safe, everyone.